Hello guys, so this is a short video. I just want to show you how to actually do a proper weekly forecast. Okay, so I just posted my first ever weekly forecast trade on X, and this is how it looks. So I'm just gonna break it down to you guys. So this is my weekly forecast on Dixie, right? Excuse me. So this is obviously gonna be our thumbnail. Okay. So I just checked the 3 month time frame, right? So using the 3 month time frame, uh, I'm using the 3 month time frame because of the quarterly shift at premium of the dealing range, rejecting off of the 3 month bearish order block, failed to close above the 3 month CBCE. So I'm bearish still. We have sell side liquidity testing below there. So here you can see that we are at premium and we just hit the bearish order block. We are rejecting off of that and also respecting this 3 month order block, the newly formed one. Okay, and we have sell side resting below here. This is obviously the 3 month BC that I think is our current drawn liquidity, and also we have sell side liquidity resting above there. As you can see here that we are at premium, and from premium we move to discount. Okay, and obviously you're gonna see other factors as you go to the monthly time frame. So here in the monthly time frame, it's internal range liquidity to external range liquidity. You know that we move from internal range liquidity to external range liquidity and vice versa. So here we rejected off of the monthly CB, which is the internal range liquidity that was within the 3 month order block. Also, we have we went below the range, so I'm bearish, basically in alignment with the quarterly shift. Okay, so I'm yet to release a video on quarterly shifts, but obviously here you can see that we actually respected that CB, which is in a form of internal range liquidity. So now we have external range liquidity as our draw. Okay, I'm just gonna make this quick. Just make sure you go over to my X and you read this thread because I just created it just now. And the Dixie on weekly, we rejected off of the November weekly CE. Weekly week CE candle bodies failed to close above it. We saw lower prices since then. So we fully filled the weekly CB internal range liquidity and rejected off of the 3 month bearish order block, which is also an OTE, 0.62 OTE of the. So here I'm just showing you how we rejected off of this week CE. If you look at the bodies, they dismally failed to close above this CE right here. Yes, we went all the way up to take out buy side liquidity right there, but if you look at this weekly time frame, we failed to close above that CE. So we saw lower prices since then. I believe this is just a retracement because if you measure the high and the swing low, you find that this is an 0.62 OTE on the November 8th high, right? So that's what I'm talking about. Do your homework, just measure from here to here. You find that this was an OTE. So I think we are now looking for external range liquidity below right there. Okay. So, and then this is obviously the daily chart. So market maker sell model is in play now on the daily time frame. We can clearly see price expansion, leaving what I would call a breakaway gap. Retracement to fill this week's imbalances would be ideal to create high of the week before we distribute lower prices. So if you go to your calendar, you can see that we have core CPI on Tuesday, which I think is what they will use to actually push it higher to what I'm calling um sorry what I'm calling a breakaway gap. So this is actually the daily time frame, right? So currently respecting the daily bearish order block right there, and we took out buy side liquidity and then we expanded lower. So I believe this coming week, CPS is going to take us there because if you measure the swing low and the swing high, this is OTE. So I say Tuesday high of the week, institutional order flow entry through here because as this should be a breakaway gap, we have two expansion candles that left two fair value gaps. So normally this becomes your breakaway gap. You don't want to see price close come back all the way up here, especially it mustn't reach the midpoint of that. So I'm saying I'm actually forecasting CPI taking us to that as to make institutional order flow entry through right there, meaning it's a partial entry inside the fair value gap. And then from there, I'm expecting lower prices. So this is the Dixie on 4 hour after filling the volume imbalance, which is also a discount. From discount, you go to premium. We could see a retracement back to OTE levels, confluencing with the daily CB to make high of the week. on Tuesday, CPI. Nonetheless, I'm still holding a bearish bias. Having said all of this, I'll only be entertaining longs on majors, which is EU. And so you can clearly see the original consolidation lows here. We are now in a market maker, market maker sell model. So we are going to see that as our second stage distribution, that being our low risk sell, first stage distribution, second stage distribution to the weekly BC right here. Okay, so I think that's what's going to happen, and obviously that's going to be high of the week on Tuesday. I am focusing this. This is not financial advice, of course. I'm just doing my weekly focus. So let me know if you want me to post such videos on X and on YouTube, and if you actually enjoy this content. Okay, so this is how you actually use your calendar. Okay, so you go to forexfactory.com and you just look at the weekly news or events, and then that's how you actually able to forecast the whole of the week. So on Tuesday, I think we are going to see the high of the week because of the CPI. They're going to take us there. Then from there, we're not going to close inside that daily sleep if we are going to be bearish. So I'm going to be watching that on Tuesday. Coming into Wednesday, I'm just long on EU, and I will be hoping and thinking and believing that Tuesday has made or created the low of the week on Tuesday. So it's vice versa of what I just showed you right here. Let me know if you find this video insightful, and if you actually enjoy this content. If you want me to post videos like this, I am down. So yeah, have a good week, guys. Cheers.